Does your city look like this? This is Panaji, which is the capital of the state of Goa in southwestern India. So yes, of course, you can see that there are buildings. But what I love is that it's not a concrete jungle. It's got greenery everywhere, especially now in the rainy season. So there is more greenery than there are buildings. And that's right. This is pretty much like right the heart of the city where I am. Looks amazing. Love it. And it's so cool to have these little inlets, you know, coming in off the sea from the tributaries of the main river, which is the Mandavi River. And there's of course a little shanty town here, everything. And then there's nice riverside flats. That's a big library. There's a big mall being built there. But you couldn't tell that this is right what you might consider to be a downtown area. And there's a gas station. They call it a petrol pump. No self-serve here, my friends. Everything is full service. And that's another great thing in India. You can see this is a major road here, and I'm walking towards that other bridge. I'm going to cross over the river branch from that bridge now. It's kind of like a hilly area. Goa is like that, up and down hills. Along the coast, of course, there are plains, but it is the smallest state in India, but it gets the most number of tourists. I think that's kind of a posh area up on the hill. Nice big estates over there. Now everybody has equal rights here. So you see plenty of dogs, especially in Goa. There are lots of them. There are also stray cows. This is that other bridge with the library. That's a big office building. So like I was telling you that this would be like a downtown core. It's not exaggeration. And this is one big pillar celebrating 75 years of independence from Britain. I think that was this year, I believe. This is a pretty view here. Kind of reminds me of Bangkok a little bit, where I took a boat ride down the river and they had, you know, dwellings on both sides of the river, and the water was very, very beautiful. Wow, there's a little platform down there, like a pier or a boat dock or something. And then there's this little wooden bridge again going to that shed there. No idea what that's for. And you know, those are more buildings being constructed. And in the distance they have, I don't know if you can see it, but it's the big bridge that goes over to the north side of Goa. Pretty neat because they have a whole series of bridges here. So you could walk back and forth and get right into the main market areas of Panaji, which is maybe a 20-minute walk from here, not very far away. By the way, I just had lunch at the local cafe. I'll put a picture in here. And it cost me basically about $1.50 or $1.60 US for the food, and also including the parking, and it was very delicious. Now to give you a perspective, you can see here. See, now you're back into the buildings. And I've panned around here and you're back into the greenery. It's a subtropical place, and you know, green pretty much all year round, but especially in this time, which is the monsoon season. As you can see, there's the clouds up there. Sometimes it rains very hard. Goa is kind of like the Las Vegas of India. So you can see right there, casino rivers, and that's the Novotel Hotel where the casino is located. We are from rainforest into concrete jungle. Took me all of 5 minutes to walk across. So yeah, scooters and two-wheelers are a very important part of transportation here. It's not for fun, it's for transportation. And this is pay parking in this area. It costs 20 rupees, which is about $1/4 US to park pretty much all day. Yeah, A lot of rainwater collects. The drainage isn't always the best here, but that's I think a part of the charm that I like about it. This season is amazing. It's amazing because the weather is very pleasant. It gets hot, you know. The temperature in Goa ranges between, say, about 20 degrees Celsius to about 35, 36 degrees. It doesn't get super cold, it doesn't get cold at all, and it doesn't get super hot either, like it does in many areas of India where temperatures can approach 50 degrees Celsius. Asked what am I doing in this area? I came to this building where I'm getting a health insurance quote, and so India has very good health care and insurance, even for overseas people like myself. It'll probably cost me around, say, maybe $50 a month, less than that maybe, and it'll cover just about everything: hospitalization, you know, medication, and most procedures. That concrete building you can see between the casino rivers and that gray dark building is a new mall that is being built. This looks like a Goan lady with a big key in her hand. Maybe she's got the keys to the city. I wasn't exaggerating when I said that, you know, there's all these greeneries right in the middle of a concrete jungle, which most cities are without the type of greenery they have here. So you can see buildings upon buildings, because this is one of the main business areas here in Panaji, which is the capital of Goa. So I'm going to take a short walk towards that. I think there's a river over there, to see if I can find another bridge to cross across. Wow, that sounds like a tongue twister. So again, you can see this amazing greenery is pretty much right in the heart of the city. So I have found another bridge, which seems to be, you know, they're building this pathway, but I think the work is stopped because of the monsoon season. So there's one right here, and there's another one right there. I think I saw 5 or 6 of them at least. Garden? कितना बड़ा गार्डन बनेगा?
अभी सब जितना बड़ा हो जाए सर।
तो वहाँ पे वॉक भी कर सकेंगे? कब खत्म होगा?
अभी है 2-3 महीने।
2-3 महीने, ओके।
अभी काम चालू है, अभी तो लेबर काम कर रहा है, गार्डन बन रहा है, अभी बहुत है समय।
Okay. So this man is graciously explaining that they're building a garden here, which is going to take another 2-3 months, but it's going to be a nice walking area then. Thank you, bhaiya.
Okay, thanks.
I was unable to walk across that bridge because they're under construction right now. Would like to come back later in the year and do a nice long walk here. Here looks like a Greek athlete, you know, except he's black, but that's a statue right there. So in that distance where you see that yellow, the truck and the building with the yellow second floor there, that's one of the main roads here that goes further into Panaji. I've been coming to Goa for many years, but this really is one part of the state that I really have not explored much, is Panaji, and I'm so happy that I came down there here today, had a great lunch, and got to see this place, which has like really some amazing beachfront walkways and parks and such that most tourist people do not visit. They do not visit because they mostly come to go to the casinos. At least the Indian people do. The foreign tourists from the UK and other parts of the world, they like to go to the beautiful South Goa beaches and hang out there, which I will show you in a separate video. That's a pretty eclectic looking Picasso-esque building. It's either being renovated or it's being built, with all those odd, rhomboid shaped windows, etc. So we'll wrap it up here for today, and we'll continue, as I explore Goa. I'll post more of these videos. Well, what would be a travelogue without showing you? See those two buses? Look at the width of this road. Normally this would be a laneway in most Western countries, but here we have two buses, trucks, lorries, everything just passing each other, and these little scooties there also weave in and out of the traffic. So this is in this side of Goa, which is the north side. These roads are mostly, this would be considered to be, except for a couple of areas, this would be a pretty wide road, I would say. Looks like a little bit of a traffic jam up there. Yeah, see, there's a big two buses trying to pass each other along the curve. But you know what? They manage one way or the other. It works. It seemed like total chaos the first time I came. I asked the driver, are we gonna be able to drive on this road? And now look at me, I'm driving on it. Cleared up, traffic is moving. Now we just gotta clear this side up and it'll go again. I think it's that big tourist bus, kind of little mini bus, that's what's kind of holding it up. So hopefully we'll be able to pass this little bit of a traffic jam soon. It's normal here, so I don't get frustrated with it. Yeah, so you'll also see pedestrians, just going right into the traffic. Here's a big truck, that's also gonna, looks like there's no room, but somehow they have to find it. And this road actually, since I've been coming here, has been expanded, I would say. It's been widened by at least 2 to 3 feet. Just imagine that it used to be even narrower than it is at present. So that's the state of traffic in a lot of areas in India.